talk in theaters now? I've gone to movies recently where I'm like, I see phones on.
No one's looking at me!
So I don't know any other way to say this other than people just don't know how to act in public anymore. Whether it's main character syndrome, doing it for the attention of others around them or viewers online, everyone seems to be getting worse the moment you step out of your house. We have a lot of examples today, so it might feel like we're going all over the place, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We'll just jump right into it.
Do people just talk in theaters now? I've gone to movies recently where I'm like, I see phones on. When I was in New York, we went and saw The Lion King. People behind us were talking the whole show in a normal voice. And I kept doing the look back. We'd look at each other and he would do the like, oh, that dude's getting pissed vibe and like do like a little nod. 5 minutes of quiet. And then, the other thing that's happened, I'm like, we can hear you. I know I'm being an old man grump.
No.
I was like, culturally, the world has changed.
Most people still get it.
Yes.
There are people, and there is an age factor, but it's also just the comfortability.
Agreed.
There is this idea of like, I do what I want. And it's like, yes.
But
you go to a place where we're all like going to do a thing.
But there's no thought about others.
No.
We'll just go straight over to the comment section. The social media generation has been conditioned to believe that the world is their playground and nothing shuts off ever. I saw Hamilton on Broadway and people were singing along. The whole point of going to one of those shows is watching a professional sing it, while you're also paying ludicrous prices for those seats. And that's exactly what the next comment says. Live theater is too expensive to allow people to ruin the experience. Go to the movies during the day in the middle of the week where no one's there. You're welcome. I don't know about you, but most people are at their 9-to-5 jobs during that time, so that's why the theater is most likely empty. There seems to be a mindset lately that the world only revolves around yourself. People have become so incredibly self-centered and inconsiderate. I work in a theater and it's a constant battle trying to teach people proper theater etiquette. And if we're talking about movie theaters, one of the biggest examples that comes to mind right away is everybody intentionally losing their mind during a scene in the Minecraft movie, absolutely trashing the entire area. But it's funny though, I recorded it and put it on TikTok and it got millions of views. Then of course comes the wave of people copying it, trying to get their own slice of attention, and that's how tons of movie theaters get destroyed all around the country. Nice.
So I've been out shopping the last couple days, and I am truly convinced that some people wake up in the morning and say, how many people can I get in the way of today? How many people can I annoy and just have zero awareness around and completely act like other people don't exist? Convinced. I mean, people really are just like so rude. Like I go out of my way. If I know somebody's trying to look at something that I'm looking at, I move over. I don't take up a whole aisle. Like, it really doesn't seem that hard. And it seems like everybody should do that just like automatically, but
that's just not how people think anymore, unfortunately. It's insane how people just don't care and they shove past you or just stand in the middle of the aisle. The world is a shared space, but those people suffer from main character syndrome. And here's a perfect example of that, somebody getting called out in the streets of New York City.
You can't get in it.
All right. You guys just all walk backwards while people are walking forward.
And it's just a complete joke to them. He's the most well-behaved New Yorker I've seen. I used to work in Times Square. I feel his pain. Not everyone's on vacation. Completely valid response. I'm 100% with him. He's so real. Let's all hold hands and block the street. But going back to the previous clip with the woman out shopping, I mean, you wonder why some of these stores are absolutely trashed. Okay, so I'm cutting it off there. This clip is a lot longer. And if you've ever been to one of these stores, the Marshalls, the Burlington, Ross, they are all like this. It looks like a bomb went off in the store. And again, it's because people are rude and just don't care. Imagine her house with over 150,000 likes. See something, say something. And they're always the first to say, this store is always a mess. I wonder why. And these people are raising children. We'll get to that in a second. I work at a Burlington, and let me tell you, the amount of time it takes to organize those those shoes, let alone pick them off the floor, is a lot of work. This irritates me. I was in a TJ Maxx store a few years ago and a guy made an announcement that the toy area was not a drop-off daycare and to please come get your children and clean up the mess. I remember a clip in one of the influencer videos I made on this channel where this woman did exactly that, and she was making it one big joke, just recording her kids playing with the toys, destroying the whole area. And that's a pretty good transition into the next clip.
I can't stand you parents who allow children to do whatever the they want to do inside grocery stores. You just let them run around being loud, screaming, yelling for no reason. You see people trying to work and here come your little dusty offspring getting all in the way, not even saying excuse me.
And not only is it annoying for everyone else in the store, but now it's an opportunity to get some content and get that slight dopamine hit with some engagement online. And they're laughing while they're recording it. Again, it's just one big joke. But funny enough, when these parents finally get called out for this stuff when they're in public, they get defensive and they play the victim.
I just got asked to leave the restaurant because my children were inconveniencing some old people. I went to go take my kids out to eat by myself and their kids. Sorry, I don't give my kids iPad. We're at the restaurant trying to enjoy. They were crying, doing all the things kids do. We were sitting next to a couple, an older couple. After about a couple of minutes, they came to our table and was like, can you take your kids outside? I look up at them and I'm like, what did you just say? And she was like, can you take your kids outside? They're being really loud and it's disrupting our dinner. When I tell you, it took everything out of me not to fight this old lady. Simply said, no, I can't because I have 3 kids and I'm by myself. So she has to get over it. Am I the only one that thinks this is so rude? You're entitled to a kid-free life. You are not entitled to a kid-free world. And I stand on that. Come at me if you disagree.
And a lot of people in the comments did disagree. You're the problem. Having children doesn't entitle you to be a disturbance. Children existing and being a disturbance aren't the same thing. You're not entitled to disrupt others because of your poor parenting. Coming from a mom of 3, if you can't manage your kids and their behavior in public, then maybe work on it at home. We don't want to hear your kids screaming while we eat. If you can't handle them in public, stay home. iPad free doesn't mean feral. As a mom of 4, please don't take your kids out if you can't control them. And I'm not sure if she did get asked to leave by the owners of the restaurant or just the couple eating there, because if she got kicked out by the people who work there, that's how crazy her kids were being. But if you have this type of mentality while raising kids, I wouldn't be surprised if they grow up to be like this. Just another attention-seeking influencer doing Pilates in the middle of an airport. Are you kidding me? POV, you miss Pilates a little too much. I don't care if this video got me a billion views. You wouldn't be wildly embarrassed recording this? Girl, what are you genuinely doing? Almost 150,000 likes there. Please look at me. The fact that you walked over, set your phone up, walked back, and then did this is insane. I agree. You don't miss Pilates as much as you miss attention. Bring back laughing at people in public. I mean, there were thousands of comments like that, so at least this comment section wasn't too bad. But here's a much darker video of another influencer. Woman brazenly holds photo shoot outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. I don't know how to say her name and don't watch much of the news, but I did look it up and it seems to be a crime scene. This woman disappeared and people are looking for her, and it gained a lot of attention in the media, so this woman decides to go right in front of her house and have a photo shoot. This is so disrespectful. What the hell is going on? We are truly in the dumbest timeline. I hate influencer culture so much, but the need for any attention, whether it's good or bad online, is basically like a drug to these people.
Here's what I ate on a plane while having a full panic attack. Taking off with the soy milk.
The real issue that everybody's having with this girl's video is that she is sitting in first class while she is recording herself eating the first class food and reviewing it. And then as soon as the turbulence comes around, she makes her problems everybody's problem. She decides to scream as soon as there is turbulence. And while I do understand that turbulence can be scary, yelling in the situation of being on a plane is literally never the right idea. And anybody with a fully formed brain should know that. But everything gets so much more worse when you look and constantly see that she is constantly over here looking at the camera. Guys, don't worry. We know she's scared because she put her pinky up.
My pinky's up. That means I'm really scared.
But girl, you're not fooling anybody. These constant glares back over to the camera to look and see, is this thing still recording? Even more insaner that people are coming to her defense in her comments, saying things like yelling when you're having a panic attack is a completely normal thing. And you know what? Maybe it is, but not on an effing plane. Is it ever okay to yell on a plane?
Panic attack, right, gotcha. Looking up up at the camera to make sure the pinky is up. Exactly. She's managing to keep looking at herself on camera, not the signs of a panic attack. You can't focus on a task, your eyes dart around. I had an actual panic attack on a plane once. I couldn't even muster up a big enough breath to say anything. I saw a video of someone who was on the same flight. I don't know if it's true, but they said the stewardess asked if she was okay, but that she said she was in the middle of filming. The amount of different examples that I found of people wanting attention are just unbelievable.
Nobody actually cares what you do. I can literally go right into this Target and get a haircut and nobody cares. See? No one's looking at me. No one cares. I can literally go right into this police station and be an absolute hooligan.
I really hope that the mugshot is true and he did get arrested, because all this does is breed more people to do the exact same thing. I mean, we could even take it a step further, and now people are harassing others in public as a form of content now.
Harassing people in public bathrooms.
Yo. Get out of here. Oh, stop, bro. Who is this? Are you in here?
Now, you've probably seen other clips with people using the Ray-Ban sunglasses, having a first-person point of view, just harassing people in public. So basically, anybody who wears those sunglasses out now is labeled a creep, which at least for me, I'm pretty bummed out about, because I like the first-person action, you know, GoPro, DJI point of view, and I personally think it'd be really cool to see somebody else's point of view literally right next to their eyes. But now, because people have used it to harass others, you basically can't wear them. But up next, we got an example of somebody recording themselves in the car while they're driving, not paying attention to the road, and could have honestly killed someone.
Hit me, baby, one more time!
Was that video worth trashing your car? I don't think so. This has actually been quite a problem in the streaming community recently. People will be live while they're driving, looking at chat while they're recording themselves on the road. People have gotten into accidents, and I'm pretty sure there's a story out there of somebody getting hit and killed by one of these people. All of this is just getting to be way too much.
People that don't know how to act in public really piss me off, because there's a video of this girl who's in Chili's and she's like dipping her chicken wing into like some ranch, and she like slams it in there to be funny, but the ranch spills everywhere and it gets on her friend sitting in front of her and the people in the booth next to them. Like, do you know how mad I would be if I was a person in the other booth and I'm just enjoying my dinner, and next thing you know there's ranch spilled on me because some person behind me wanted to be funny and act a fool in public? Like, I don't think these people understand that when you're in public, you're not at your home, you're not in a private setting. You can't just act however you want.
I mean, to be honest, there doesn't seem to be too many consequences when this happens. I don't know about you, but I've heard many stories of my grandparents getting into fist fights with other people because of things like this that happened in public. But now it's a completely different time, and I guess you could just get away with doing almost anything. We need to bring back shame and judgment. Honestly, I agree. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.